Okay, so what I'm gonna be doing is my role in this game is gonna be civilian, while U.S. Army, U.S. Air Force is pointing um, civilians to evacuate the city. Basically, the city is basically overrun by aliens, which is I'll show you what they are. So we're gonna use the Bacon robots by Bacon. We're using these guys. Let's take the characters off. So this is all the stuff we have to play with and test. We'll be testing and playing through this video, showing people basically what the robots do. If you've seen the robots before or seen these type of assault mechs or whatever, then you know what they do. But I'm gonna be basically reenacting Act One, Act Two, and Act Three. That's the scene scenarios of it's going to be basically staged and based on episodes, and this is only for Arma Reforger. Basically mods that you guys could play around with if you ever had Arma Reforger. I think I'm saying it right. And then we have the Bacon zombies. I'm not going to be using any zombies, to be honest. Zombies is a little bit, it's played, but it's not played out yet type thing. But I've been always interacting with zombies a lot. But it's really cringy a little bit. But we'll be, setting a four-man team basically for my main character that I'm gonna be playing as a civilian. I'm gonna be a civilian and everything. I will show video of me creating my character and everything, setting out basically a certain amount of people. I do have random spawns for civilians and everything. Unpause. Okay, I have random spawns for civilians, so there will be some, civilians spawn in each different city around the map and everything. So as I go and everything, things will be set perfectly. So for right now, let's get me situated real fast. Let me see. So set playable character, yes. Okay, so playable character is really gonna be I'm not US or I'm a civilian, so oh yeah, I'm civilian. So um around the map and everything of this play, it will be change flash relationship to big hostile. Okay, so I will be basically stationed in Beauregard. Beauregard, yeah, that's how you say it. Beauregard. So I'll be stationed in Beauregard as a civilian and everything, basically wearing civilian clothes and things like that, since I can't spawn civilian, basically. So I'll be in this house, but I can spawn some civilian things, arsenals and stuff like that in my wardrobe. So for right now, we're just going to be doing the setup of everything. See how things go. See, so the civilians already spawned in. Some of them already spawned in and everything. So I know you guys don't want to hear my cringy voice. So about to go to mute mode, and hope you guys enjoy. So of course I'm gonna have a weapon on me. I'm ex army. Been released from the army and everything. I will play a good part in this. The hell, I will play a good part in this, but yeah. So I will play a good part in this this game and everything in this episode that I'm you know continuously making and building. So let's start out with some things like I mean, it's tragic that there's no, So let's start out with some props or something. This is the airfield base and everything. Well, that's our airfield. But it's like, why would you put a commercial, you know, aircraft right there? I don't know. I do the darnest things. Let's build the city up, the main city that we're in. Let's fill it up with cars, get people mobile, somewhat mobile. Not all of them, but some of them. So it's better off that I have everything paused for right now because let's hide that. Because if I do have everything playing, I don't know what will happen or pop up or any situation or scenario, and don't want nothing bad happening. But most of the people here just walk, So it's like whatever. Oh, jeez. Later on through the game, I will be, as I go, I will be, adding. I will be adding. So I guess I can't be a civilian, right? But I will be adding three additional members for adding on to my side that will help me through my missions. Yes, there mostly could die. I could die too. I'm not going to put on any effects where I'm God mode or any of that. So it has to basically, make sense. Most of the time out of the episode or whatever, if you don't see me die or whatever, you see other people die, that's because I am in that mode. But let's focus more on, yeah, let's focus more on getting this episode finished up. The first act scene or whatever, you know. Let's get this first episode's, fixed up and everything. How the cockpit looks and everything. Bring people out, stuff like that. Alright. Okay, we got the U.S. Army. We're just gonna put, I'm just putting quick quotes for the U.S. Army. See, this is the military base, right? And then this is the U.S. Air Force right here. So, at the U.S. Army, at the U.S. Air Force. So, on Act 1, I'm basically putting where we get overrun by the alien invasion and they take over the military base on Act 2, basically. At that time, it will be a scene where people will be basically running for their lives, civilians will be running for their lives. The army will be on their way to help the civilians, where we're in automatic lockdown mode, basically, where the U.S. Army has sent special forces to help the civilians, and it's not going very well, but the Army Special Forces is coming to help the civilians and everything. So we got the rifle squad. So the U.S. Army is coming to the city to basically let people know that they need to stay indoors and things like that. We will have a scene where the U.S. Army has special forces with them and people in tanks of some sort. But while we're doing that, the military is going to be overrun, basically getting overrun by the time that happens. The U.S. military is about to be overrun at the same time. In the middle of being overrun. Overran. Something like that. So we only need one squad. And they need to defend this area. Okay. So we got these two guys, these squads right here. It's the U.S. Army. They are the ones that's going to be going to the city to let people know that they have to evacuate. So we're having squad 1 come over here and defend this area. Squad 2 coming over here to defend this side of the area. We're going to make it at 20 miles, 20 meters. 20 meters to complete. And then we got these guys, that is reinforcement. And they're supposed to come and help out they're really supposed to come and help the military forces over here, but they're coming to this area. To search and destroy any anomaly of any robots or anything to come over here and do this stuff. So I haven't did the base setup or anything yet, but that's what this is for. So these guys is going to stay. They're going to stay and defend their area. Now for the USAF, United States Air Force. It's time to focus on the military. So they have their choppers and everything. And yes, of course, that's U.S. Army's cars, but it's also, something I'm going to be using to basically about since I can't be a civilian, I will have to have a spawn point for myself right in here. So, since I'm technically U.S. Army, stuff like that. I will be getting my character ready. So later on, this will be getting deleted. This box thing will be getting deleted soon after I'm done. But I am currently right here. And what the fuck are you doing? You're outside now. I'm tired of your shit. Okay. On my save files. I really don't know why they do this. Like, look at this. Like, they do this shit. It doesn't make sense. So our objective for basically, we have to evacuate the city, right? And when we evacuate the city, we have to go to the military base to get the helicopter. The objective is get the helicopter. That's the objective. The objective is getting the helicopter. Yeah, our objective is getting the helicopter. Most of the alien forces will be destroying most of the aircrafts. So this aircraft will have to be technically right here. Just away from the stuff, just away from the environment of being destroyed because it could all go wrong if it's being destroyed as we speak. And we don't want that happening. So it's like, yeah. But basically roadblock everywhere on these roads. So you'll see in a minute once I place these down. So this roadblock is right here. Can't go that way. You go certain places. But I'm also have a containment field where if you go outside of it, you do die. So it's like it's fucked up, but it's like it's the way to play, basically, for now. All right, so these two guys can't be here. They're gonna have to join civilization. Um, I start out with my character real fast on getting him things that he needs. First off, that's the wrong. suited and booted. Now we can get rid of that. Um, trying to make myself indestructible for a minute. I do need a loadout thing for my character, so it's just a minor loadout. I need a box to have my loadout and just to save my loadout. Uh, this is how you do it. I mean, once your shit no item restrictions. See, you save your loadout and everything. My pistol max 26, so 26 max, 26 max, so 26 and 26. All right, so this is how we do it. We're gonna basically test this out. We're gonna be testing out this map. So in the meanwhile, oof, damn, it's cold a little bit. Save session. Okay. Let's see. Save. Yes. 12:36. Okay, so we saved it, and now we're about to test out some things like the basically how do people move. Basically, how the robots move, the people react, things like that. They got here pretty fast. Well, they're supposed to be here actually. So, and why the hell is these people back over here? All right, so let's test out the robots. Okay, minor setback. Let's see what happened. Alright, we'll just have to fix this guy later or some shit. I mean, my guy was totally decked out, ready for everything, so it's like, what the fuck? Probably fucked up, did something wrong that I wasn't supposed to, so it's like, yeah. And then I can't go on my third person view, so there we go. Let's see if I can get my save stuff back. Oh, wait. My mods is gone. That's crazy. Alright, hold on. We're gonna fix this. Hold on.